Willkommen meine Freunde, wieder zurück zu Starfield und wir sind hier back und werden jetzt Ron Hope zur Rede stellen, was die ganze Kacke soll. Also das geht gar nicht. Dann schauen wir mal. Ah, ich habe Schmuggelware. Wir werden kurz zum Olympus gehen. Wieder zu uns nach Hause. Ah, so geht's schneller. Hätte ich das gewusst.
Life in all its many-colored glory.
Okay. Wir werden auf jeden Fall mal das Haus und ich will auf jeden Fall das Schiff kurz sehen. Ich werde aber meine Schmuggelsachen mal verkaufen, aber das Blöde ist. Ich muss irgendwie. Warte mal, begib dich nach. Sozial? Vielleicht. Ich habe einen Skillpunkt. Was ist das? Verkaufs um 10 Euro teuer. Das wäre auch was. Das könnten wir mal machen. Das ist Laser. Da sind einige Sachen. Ich brauche die Waffentechnik. Was ist, wenn man Analyse? Okay, und du gewinnst mehr. Okay. Das ist auch gut. Das heißt, ich kann das jetzt. Ja, genau, das wollten wir. Ah, warte mal. Was will ich eigentlich? Das sollen wir dann nächstes Mal schauen. Wir werden schauen, auf was wir uns spezialisieren wollen. Dann nehme ich mir diese Waffe. Aber ich mag meine Shotgun, aber 2 Schuss ist richtig wenig. Hey.
Howdy.
Hey, I don't want to hear any complaints.
Ja.
Local security handles most problems here. I only get involved when it's something big.
Ja.
Not usually. Local security handles most of their issues. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of our work. Badge or not, some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in their books and personnel files.
Ja,
Honestly, though, it's not that common. Most people are willing to work with us because they know it's in everyone's best interest.
Ja. Ja, du kannst vielleicht
Think of
mitkommen.
it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local security's job. We
Ja.
Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective. So we deal with problems that span multiple worlds. Smuggling rings, escaped convicts, pirates preying on shipping. Those are the kind of things we handle. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements. It lets us cast a wide net.
Okay.
Bye.
Sammy. Ron Hope. Wenn er sich wehrt, wird er sterben. Oh, ich liebe es. Er ist da
Keep
hinten.
an eye on your valuables.
Sorry, I have a mountain of work.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
Warte mal. Ich hab. Wir haben was. Das möchte ich vorher lesen, bevor wir es wegkriegen. Beweislast. Haben wir da nicht irgendwas bekommen? Mist. Ja. Das ist jetzt... Okay. Ich hab's verkackt. Nein, auch nicht. Ja. Ich hätte es vielleicht. Ja, ist jetzt auch egal. Let's go.
Very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some
Off-worlders.
ambitious quotas.
Nothing ever good comes.
You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Ja.
Something more you need, Deputy?
Ja.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I
Ja.
trust you're here with good news.
Oh.
Did you now?
Ja.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. No, and I don't care for the insinuation. The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him? Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
Ja.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate.
Ja. Jetzt hast du zugegeben.
Oh, I suppose. This is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war.
Ja.
I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Burkett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Ja, genau. Wie er geht.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
What the fuck?
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
You tricked them into poisoning their own land for your benefit.
Ja.
I have a business to run. I can't afford to spend a credit more than I absolutely have to, Mr. Coe.
Alter.
Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately.
Ist mir doch egal, Alter.
Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I cannot, I will not let them down.
Alter.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How
Ja.
could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit! I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Nein.
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
Nein.
Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus.
Nein.
And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Ja.
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
Du willst die Stimme. Eingreifend.
Of course you do. But first, take a moment to consider the
Sicher
big
nicht, Alter.
picture.
Ronny.
I'll do what's
Nein.
necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Versuch nicht, dass mich. Ich bin bereit.
But on a much larger scale, yes.
Versucht jetzt uns.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands.
Ron, du kommst ins
You
Gefängnis.
put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did.
Die finden
I'll
aber.
make myself very plain.
Ja.
I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Careful. I think he means business.
Okay. Um deine mit. Nein?
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Oh, not my day. It'll take more than that. Get some blood pumping, huh?
Alter, das rennst du weg? Weiter. So. Er soll. Hey.
He tried to have you killed.
Ja.
I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Ja. Aber ist der gut?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened.
Glaube ich dir, Birgit, glaube ich dir.
Conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know. No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employees. No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
Ja.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo.
Ja?
She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
Ja?
There's a lot of smart, hardworking people here. You'll figure it out.
Ihr schafft das schon.
Make your questions snappy. Every rivet, every piece of plating goes through my team. If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her at least once.
Ha, nicht schlecht.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after bleeding noon tea. This is Polvo. We work for a living.
Okay,
If you think
Entschuldigung.
this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good. Sure, it was a pleasure and all that.
So. Wir haben es geschafft. Na, er hat es nicht verdient. Er wollte Rache. Ich wollte ihn nur festnehmen. Er wollte mich töten. Ich werde sein Geheimnis bewahren. Er hat unschuldige Farmer
The
umgebracht. und
first
alles.
step on a new world full of life.
Sicher nicht.
No.
Gerechtigkeit siegt immer. Und das ist schön zu wissen.
Is there any type of weapon common can
Weil hätte er mich auch in den Finger gewickelt, dann wäre ich nicht besser. Aber das wollen wir nicht. Und jetzt wird die befördert oder scheiß mich zusammen?
Hey, deputy.
Was geht, Helga?
You're back.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy.
Ja.
What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Ja.
Damn, you've got guts of steel.
Ja, habe ich.
Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Ja.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
Ja.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
Ja. Erhöhte den Mineralgehalt im Boden mit einem Experiment. Junge, der die Ernte. Irgendwas mit wo.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims. All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate.
Ja.
And you confronted Hope about this? Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
Wow.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of.
Ja, und das wäre?
Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger? Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers.
Ja.
Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens.
Besonderes, ich weiß.
By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger.
Nicht
Here's
schlecht.
your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Congratulations. You truly deserve it.
Ja.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Danke, danke. Danke. Danke, danke. Als du dein eigenes Amt, dass da die Registrierungsgebühr entfällt.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
Danke.
Excuse me.
Something you need from me?
Heiliger?
Well, hey there. That's it then?
This here's the best bar. You thirsty? Got all sorts of booze and other stuff. Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had.
Okay.
Well, you know where to find me.
Ja.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. Try and give a...
Können wir mal,
Predator 2 to the
mal alles angenommen.
The mayor's all right. Always thinking good.
Okay.
Good to see
Ja.
Just let me drink in peace.
Aha.
Hiya.
Got the Ranger's badge, did ya? That's great.
Dann schauen wir mal weiter. Jetzt haben wir die Fraktion auch beendet.
That's the rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too.
Jetzt haben wir aber schon... So, Sonstiges. Ja. Ich glaube, wir werden jetzt ein bisschen mal die Hauptmission weitermachen. Oder zuerst eine kleine Mission. Machen wir noch ein paar kleine Missionen. Dass wir die Folge voll kriegen. Und dann werden wir mit der in der neuen Folge mit der Hauptmission anfangen. Hey.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House? It mean a lot to me and to others.
Ja, okay, was ist los?
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The Low House is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others. Trying to, anyway.
Ja.
Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city.
Ich verstehe, was brauchst
But
du
it's
noch?
barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
Das war's? Sprüche.
If you're serious, I'm drowning.
Ja, erzähl mal.
Philbon agricultural systems feeds basically everyone in the stretch. Bless the Philbon brothers. But their latest IntelliWheat shipment is
Ja,
late.
okay, passt.
Could you ask Sarah Philbon?
Ja, passt.
This is a huge help. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, please.
What?
I'll have more work for you.
Haben wir das nicht schon mal?
If we don't get that, this means a great deal to me.
Meine Speicherkarte war kurz voll, also jetzt geht's wieder. So. Wir machen guter Wolf. Sprich mal.
Board's green. Ready for what comes next.
Ah. Ah. Ich hätte besser schauen sollen.
Bit up there, huh?
So. Einen kleinen Botengang haben wir jetzt gemacht.
We only use robots for farming. Surely some of that tech we could...
Ja, ja.
If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory.
Okay, passt.
But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave.
Ja, ja.
Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company.
Alles gut, Sarah.
Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers.
Ja, sehr gut.
His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Aquila City. Seems those two are content to think small. Well, I wish you were the one I had to convince. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else?
Ja,
And try to come between Weston and his brother? They'd never allow it. Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions, but it all falls on deaf ears. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy, and Weston and I live well enough. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things instead of feeling like I'm playing second fiddle. I suppose I should just accept my lot and try to find peace with it.
ja.
Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit.
Okay.
Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions.
Erzähl mehr.
Right now, it's tailored to Aquila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow IntelliWheat? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that.
Okay.
Exactly. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
Oh.
Henry bores everyone to tears about how crafting beer is so much more art than science. It's delicate.
Okay.
Surely it wouldn't be too hard to mess it up, right? My husband put his foot down and hasn't risked our core business on this. If Henry loses money here, it'll only be from his pet project. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsome.
Okay.
It's true. My husband runs one of the I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment, but the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for... We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta... You would do that?
Ja, komm.
If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. We can get the
Okay,
wheat.
passt.
I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. You'd be helping our business. Just...
Ja, ja, komm.
IntelliWheat is well, no, not as such. I mean, those knuckleheads have so much God-given...
Ja, passt. Danke.
Sorry to talk your ear off.
Ja, ja. Wir wollen Amira helfen.
Nice suit.
Ja, danke. Let's go. Was ist jetzt daran so gefährlich? Das ist gar nichts gefährlich. jetzt da? Wow, die Arschloch. War nicht so schlimm. So. Das war jetzt aber echt. Das war jetzt echt easy. Die 3 kleinen Arschloch. Ja, das sind so Nebenmissionen, wo eher dafür Leute gedacht sind, die was am Anfang ein bisschen Geld verdienen. Aber es ist für einen guten Zweck. Es ist für einen guten. Wow. Kann ich bewusstlos werden? Schauen wir mal, ob das geht. Schauen wir mal, ob das geht. Ja, der bewusstlos. Ja, ja. Ich hab's gleich geschafft.
Lead on the job. I'm setting up.
Okay.
The emergency fund's empty, so please, hurry. I can't go into the stretch until I have something I can... That is
Perfect.
good news. It's good to know the Filburns are still faithful to the cause. I hate to ask it.
Oh, was ist denn?
Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, a new face may ease up the purse string.
Oh Gott.
So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us. Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Both of those are routine. More polite. The last is a long shot, probably futile. But the Trade Authority is incredibly wealthy. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck...
Okay.
You are a breath of fresh... Once you're done with that,
Ja.
you take care.
Echt jetzt.
What?
Wir sammeln jetzt Spenden. Gott. So, willkommen beim Spendenmarathon. Wir spenden für das gute Haus von Amira Wolf. Die Ausdauer. Wir werden mit Namen reden und dann schauen wir mal, wie es läuft.
Outside the wall, things get dusty. Hostile are no joke.
Hallo.
Even for us.
Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Aquila City.
Perfekt.
Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before.
Ja, also
I make
nicht.
it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As
Danke.
the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a
Ja,
friendly
ich hab's
smile.
verstanden.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I
Okay.
won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
Boah. Was macht die Stadt in der Mauer, genau?
You really are new around here, aren't you? Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. As long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got
Du
nothing to
hast
worry
meine
about.
Ausrüstung gesehen. Ich schlafe sehr gut.
What day is it? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I'll send over my usual monthly donation to Amira. She truly is a wonder. And with the building project her and Mr. Tate are planning, there may be a day when the stretch is a distant memory. Well, from me. Unlike the UC, we don't tax our people to death.
Ja.
The city's budget is very tight, so it falls to the community to look after its own. I don't expect an outsider to understand how Aquila City has been run for generations. Are we done?
Okay.
A genuine pleasure talking to you.
Okay, die 2 Stunden Dings machen wir auch noch. Ah, die sind gleich nebeneinander. Machen wir gleich. Ah, das ist so cool. Dein Ninja. Ah, die Handelsaufsicht soll ich überzeugen. Hi.
The Trade Authority. Aquila City is bustling. One of the busiest trade authority branches in the galaxy. The Trade Authority has a firm policy of not getting involved in internal matters. We're neutral in all affairs of the governments of the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies.
Ja.
The Trade Authority's image is doing quite well already. Thank you very much. I'm done discussing this matter. If you ever need to deal with the Trade Authority, drop by.
Okay. Kacke. Dann halt nicht. Oh, jemand
There's
darf nicht
not
mehr
enough to
weiter.
do around here. I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all... Oh. So Amira has some help? Good. She's going to work herself into an early grave if she's not careful.
Ja.
Laredo Firearms prides itself in helping out all the residents of Aquila City. I'll send Justin over to deliver our monthly donation. Well, if the Rangers think the Low House needs more help, I'll tell Amira that Laredo is ready to help the community more. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nein,
You take care.
eigentlich nicht. Und jetzt noch mal mit ihr reden. Und dann haben wir das Karma gut wieder aufgefüllt. Dann können wir nur die Hauptmission machen.
Bounty hunting is dangerous work. Trackers Alliance?
Ich muss mal meine Waffen alles nachfüllen. Mal alles schön auffüllen. Da auch auffüllen.
Hi, how you doing?
Perfekt, und hier?
The Cartwrights have been donating, and Raisha increased her donations substantially. Very substantially.
Ja?
I don't know what to say. No word from the Trade Authority. I'm sorry I even asked. I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion, but people like Duncan test my faith.
Ja.
Some days are easier than others. For example, because of you today is one of the days which gives me strength
Oh, das
instead of
hast du süß
sapping
gesagt.
it. And Zara Philborn came by and told me what you did to help her. You fought Ashtar, And you didn't even bother to mention it to me. You
No.
are... I just don't know what.
Ah,
Sarah Philborn gave me these credits to give to you for your help with the farm. You more than deserve it. Those credits are from the grateful Philborns, not me. And I wouldn't take a single one. You've earned it. I have one more thing for you to do. But I hope it's more of a reward.
Okay.
This is part of the Intelliwit harvest. I'd like you to deliver it to Simone Jansen and her family. I want you to see the fruits of your labors.
Ja, du.
Seeing the difference, this means a great deal to me.
Ja, ich hoffe auch. Komm, Sammy. Hallo?
Thank you for saving my husband. Amira said to expect you. This wheat ensures my family won't go to bed hungry.
Gerne.
I genuinely don't know what my family would do without Amira. And you have no idea how much it means.
Gerne.
Over here in Aquila, it's humbling to see regular people just looking after us.
Ja.
On behalf of my family, of my daughter, bless you.
Hey, behalt die Credits.
I was so scared.
Oh. Das ist ein Bergmann. Okay. So, Leute, wir werden jetzt hier die Folge beenden und in der nächsten Folge gehen wir wieder zurück zur Loge und schauen, wie es weitergeht. Ob wir Sammy behalten oder nicht, das werden wir sehen. Also bleibt dran und bis dann. Tschüssi.